What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and after Xavien Howard revealed that he has requested a trade, should the Colts consider trading for him? So in case you didn't see, a little while back, I did make a video talking about Xavien Howard, saying that there might have been some issues going on between him and the Dolphins when it came to his contract. And it turns out that actually ended up being the case. So, in a statement that Xavien Howard put out on Twitter, which I'm going to put on screen for you right now so you guys can read it, he did mention that he wanted to work things out with Miami. He brought some solutions to the table, like guaranteeing more money that he felt would be a win-win for both him and the Dolphins. He mentions that not only would these ideas make him feel more respected, but it would also be cap-friendly for the Dolphins, but the Dolphins wouldn't budge. So, Xavien Howard said, you know what, enough's enough, I'm going to put in a trade request, I am done, I tried to work with Miami, and they're just not working with me. So now that we know he's more than likely going to be available to trade for, should the Colts consider making a move for him? So a lot of Colts fans, including myself, would say that the corners are the weakest part of this defense. You got our defensive line, which I really like, you got our linebackers, which are studs, and then you got the safeties, who have been studs as well. The corners have been good.
However,
when you got a guy like Xavien Howard, who is one of the best players in his position, and he might be available to trade for, and he just so happens to play the same position that you consider to be the worst part of your defense, if I'm Chris Ballard, I'm looking at this and I'm really considering making a move. But you got to consider a few things. First things first, he is not going to be cheap. Eventually, you're going to have to pay him pretty good money. So, depending on what we have available after extending Darius Leonard, after extending Braden Smith, Nyheim Hines, and then maybe some other players that you want to bring back. And then you got Quentin Nelson the following year, who's going to be the highest paid offensive lineman in the entire NFL. That definitely adds a factor into whether the Colts would trade for him or not. Now, if they can figure something out to where it's cap friendly, like Xavien Howard says he tried to do with Miami, then I think that definitely opens it up more. I think what Chris Ballard needs to do, and I think what we got to consider is, Chris Ballard has to look at what we have available, cap-wise. We got to make sure we have enough to pay Leonard, Braden Smith, Nyheim Hines. Like I said, we got to get our guys that we currently have right now that we plan on bringing back, signed, extended, and all that good stuff. We got to get that taken care of first. Then we got to see what we have available after that. If we think we're going to have more than enough money to trade for somebody like, Xavien Howard, and we can afford him, especially in our division where we have really good receiving groups, I think we need to really consider, because Anthony Miller is now a member of the Texans, and I think Anthony Miller is better than what some give credit for. I think he's really going to shine on that Texans offense. I think he really is. So you got to make sure you can cover him and Cooks, right? Cooks, yeah. You got to make sure you cover them. You got to make sure you cover Jacksonville's guys, because they got receivers too, like Chark and all of them. And then you got, obviously, the Titans with A.J. Brown, with Julio Jones. So you got to make sure you have corners that are going to be able to, just stand there and not let any of those receivers get by them and embarrass them. So that's why I think you really got to consider this if you're Indianapolis, because adding Xavien Howard to this defense would make this defense even better than what it was last year. And it was already a great defense last year. It was like a top 5 defense. So if you add Xavien Howard to a top 5 defense, it's pretty scary. It could rival the Rams as the best defense in the NFL. Now look, I'm not saying that the Colts will be the best defense in the NFL if they got Xavien Howard. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, you add Xavien Howard to this defense, they're contending for the best defense in the NFL. It's going to be tough to be the best defense, okay? It's going to be really difficult. But the Colts absolutely would be contending for the best defense. And I'm telling you right now, a Super Bowl contending team is going to get Xavien Howard if Xavien Howard ends up getting traded. And to me, if I'm Chris Ballard, and if I know I can get our guys paid, and I can still bring in a guy like Xavien Howard, and can afford him and all that good stuff, I am doing that. I am making the trade. I'm bringing him to Indy. You got to make those moves sometimes, okay? You got to make the moves to become a Super Bowl contending team. And adding Xavien Howard would definitely be that Super Bowl type move. Now, I know there's some Colts fans that are probably going to question Xavien Howard's character because he's requesting a trade. But you also got to think about it this way. The NFL's a business. He's thinking about him and his family. He's thinking, okay, I know I'm worth this. I should be getting this. So let me try to work with Miami. I want to stay in Miami. I love it in Miami. I'm going to do what I need to do. And we're going to get something done. And then if Miami's like,
Nope, we're not going to do it. No, no, not trading. No, no, no.
then you got to understand Xavien Howard is absolutely in the right for requesting a trade. I'm not saying he's going to be traded. And I don't know the type of person that Xavien Howard is. He seems like a good dude. He really does. But I'm telling you, you can't let this whole, requesting trade thing make you think, oh, he has bad character. He shouldn't be in Indy. Okay. Because let's say the Carson Wentz rumors are true that he requested to be traded, which he might have. Does he look like he's a bad dude? Does it look like his character's bad? His locker room presence, does it look like it's bad? No. He seems like a really good dude. So just because you request a trade doesn't mean you're a bad guy. It simply means you're doing what's best for you, whether it's personal reasons or financial reasons. And it seems like that's what Xavien Howard wants to do. He wants to stay in Miami. He loves Miami. And I've heard nothing wrong about the guy. Miami just won't work with him. So, I mean, maybe this is just his way of trying to get Miami to get something done. Maybe, maybe not. But if he's available to trade for, then yes, you got to consider doing it. I would do it. Chris Ballard, I hope, would do it if he can afford him. So let's find out. Let's see what happens. I'm very excited to see where he goes. Hopefully it's Indy, but let me know in the comments below. Would you want to trade for Xavien Howard? Is this somebody that we need to go after? Let me know in the comments below. Sorry for the late night video, but this broke an hour or two ago, so I'm trying to make a video since I just got home. Thank you for watching, though. If you're new, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that subscribe button. It'd be awesome if you would do so. Also, make sure you click that bell icon. If you click that bell icon, you're going to be notified whenever I upload a video or whenever I go live on here. So if you want to see my content as soon as it goes live, please click the bell icon. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you like this video, smack that like button. Once again, thank you for watching. I've been Matt. Bleed Blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other two videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.